Okay, so on to the next track in Sammy's Melodic Machinations series, man. We started off with Sevenfold. That was quite a cool, interesting song. For those of you only hopping on now, I suggest you go one back and start from the beginning of the series, man. This one over here is Disturbed, Savior of Nothing. We've reacted to a couple of Disturbed songs. They are actually very good. Some of their songs are quite heavy for me. But yeah, let's see what we got over here. Disturbed, Savior of Nothing. Let's see what we have. Now you've become everything that you claim to fight through your need to feel you're right. That could not possibly sum up the majority of our young society today. Like literally the intolerant, tolerant ones. Do you know what I mean? Come on, fire. I like that. Through your need to feel you're right. You're the savior of nothing now.
When you were a young one, they tormented you. They can always find a way to make you feel ashamed. Now that you are older, everything they put you through left you with an anger that just cannot be contained. So you spend every day of your life always searching for something to set you on fire.
I love that. I love the fact that he actually plays into like previous sort of traumas and previous life experiences. And that's what I say. This is basically the epitome. This is the prime definition of what it means to be cut by somebody and to bleed on somebody else. Do you know what I mean? So it's like you so desperately don't want to be like that person. So let's say you're talking about your mother and you hate your mother and what your mother did to you, what your father did to you, right? And through all of that trauma, through not letting go of any of that and through living in the past, you actually land up being those very same people. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, right? And to break that cycle can be very difficult to break, you know? And it takes a lot of introspection, a lot of awareness. And if you don't do that thing, what lands up happening is you land up being the very thing that you claim to fight against. The very thing that you hate is the very thing you become without you even realizing that you're becoming. But it goes through like a different avenue, and then you'll justify it as compassion. You'll justify it as you being the good person because you're so fogged up by the haze of your own ego and narcissism that you think you are someone's savior, but you're actually the savior of nothing. And we've got that kind of complex permeating through society as we speak. But people who can't handle their emotions and give in to feelings all of the time, and then they wonder why they're in the state that they're in.
Everything you claim to fight through your need to feel you're right. You're the savior of nothing now. Everywhere around you, you find reasons to turn into a warrior to protect what you believe. But you think their beliefs make them less than you. That is a delusion that your sickness has conceived.
Wait a second, I want to hear that line again.
Turn into a warrior to protect what you believe. But you think their beliefs make them less than you.
This is such a fucking apt song for today. You think that their beliefs make them less than you, right? Just because you've got an opinion, just because you've got a certain world view, and then the person, your neighbor, right, doesn't have that worldview, all of a sudden that person's less than you because you're so self-righteous and you're so almighty and self-aggrandizing that you think you're the greatest and you think that you are the one with the greatest compassion and empathy for the world, and you'll end up being the one who is absolutely not in any which way tolerant of anybody. Yet you keep preaching that people need to be tolerant, and you preaching that you're the tolerant ones, but you're the most intolerant, and you can't even see that. And that's what he talks about, the sickness of your delusion. That's the tragedy of the sickness of your delusion, right? Is we've created these people that just jump onto movement, from movement to movement to movement, without even knowing, without even researching anything. They know nothing about the fucking movement. Is that their phones and their TikTok accounts told them that this movement is important, and they hop onto that movement just so they can be part of a trend, so that they can show the people, look at me. They can stand on their virtual soapbox and be like, look at me, I'm the amazing person. Look, I'm standing with you. Not that they believe in anything. Do you know what I mean? Not that they believe in anything, because when the push comes to fucking shove and they've got to be put in the fucking front lines, watch them fucking run like rats into sewers. That's what actually is happening today, right? It's very easy to post a little square on your Instagram account. It's very easy to put 50,000 flags in your different bios, depending on which conflict you choose, but you ignore, there's no consistency. You ignore the other conflicts in the world. The other conflicts in the world, the other genocides in the world that are not in the news, you don't care for, right? You don't care for the Uyghurs that are being fucking genocidally erased in China. Never seen a flag of the Uyghurs, or I've never seen we stand with the Uyghurs, right? You know why? Because China provides you with all the fucking products that you love. No one's going to give up their iPhone for the fucking Uyghurs. You know what I mean? That's the fucking truth. No one's going to give up their Chinese products for the Uyghurs. That's the actual problem. Everybody wants a fucking Tesla car, but don't realize that it's creating an entire industry of slave labor and child labor that's mining cobalt and lithium with their hands, right? Dropping their life expectancy by 3/4. Right, doing that just so that you can have a Tesla that you can put in your bio and that you can put in your Instagram post saying how amazing you are and you're such a planet and climate conscious person. You know what I mean? As long as you don't see what's happening on the other side of the world. You know what I mean? That's the kind of people that we're dealing with in today's society.
You think their beliefs make them less than you? That is the delusion that your sickness has conceived. Now you spend every day of your life always hoping that something will spark the desire.
That's an important line. You spend every single day of your life hoping that something will spark the desire in you, right? Yeah, because you know what happens when you're focusing on everybody else's race, you come last, right? When you're not focusing on your own lane and your own race, you'll end up coming last, right? Because you're too concerned about other people's lives that are completely and utterly inconsequential to your existence. You're more focused about them, right, than you are about yourself. How about you focus on yourself, improve yourself, make yourself a better person, right? That people will look at you as an example. And then you can start pointing fingers at the people that you disagree with. Anyway, carry on.
You become everything you claim to fight through your need to feel you're right. You're the savior of nothing now.
track is fire. It's probably one of my favorite tracks from Disturbed. I actually also like that other song from Disturbed. I forgot what it was called. Was it called Darkness? It could have been Darkness. I can't remember. That was great. But this over here is a really good track. I like it.
Now you become everything you claim to fight. Through your need to feel you're right. You're the savior of nothing now. You become everything you claim to fight. Through your need to feel you're right. You're the savior of nothing now.
That's the highlight track for me. Okay, we're only 2 in, but that over there is the highlight track for me. That's my favorite track so far, and we only reacted to 2, so I'm sure there's going to be plenty more. But that there is amazing. Probably one of my favorite Disturbed songs. I love the message over there, and what a great little title to use for those virtue signalers in the comment section. You know what I mean? Just literally respond. Oh, look, another one, a savior of nothing. You know what I mean? Love that. Anyway, you guys let me know what you think down below. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace!